Hey everyone, Stefan here, and for this lesson, we're going to be chatting about the 3 reasons why Twitter is an absolute lead generation powerhouse for freelancers. It's going to be a pretty short video, but I wanted to share it because it's so important to understand the concept of why Twitter. This isn't just a tactic to use, and honestly, some of these tactics are based in fundamentals, but they don't even translate across different platforms because Twitter is unique in the platform itself as well as how it operates. So here's what we're looking at. There are 3 reasons, like I said. The first has to do with the platform itself, size, and a couple other unique features that I'm going to talk about. The second is about the user personality, so the types of people who are on Twitter and the types of engagements they have on Twitter. And then the third is because you can train Twitter in a way that you can't really train the other platforms, the other major platforms, when it comes to sourcing freelance clients. So the first one, let's talk about Twitter size. It has over 300 million users and is growing. It is considered one of the world's primary sources of information flow. So a lot of people are on it. But more specifically to the freelancing world and finding clients is that almost all of the world's social executives are on Twitter. So not necessarily every single executive, not the secretive people that don't take calls from outside of their network, but the social executives. And if you think about the 80-20 rule of life, that 80% of the value comes from 20% of the effort and similar adages across different industries, that's what's at work here. You're going to find 80% of the world's executives on Twitter, and that's pretty easy because you're only doing 20% of the work. You're only on one platform. So the other one is that people on Twitter are casual and social. They're having conversations, they're asking questions, they're being a little more vulnerable than they might otherwise be, or admitting when they need help, which means they are more open to the right kind of reach out. Just because someone's being social on Twitter doesn't mean you can send them whatever you want, but it does mean that there are opportunities to connect with people in ways that you can't really do on other platforms. And then the third is that Twitter wants to show you content that you will like and engage with. The key part is engage with. Now, this is common across all social media, especially with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. They want to show you information that they think you're going to engage with, get an emotional reaction out of, like, comment, etc. But when it comes to Twitter, it's that unique combination. Not only are all those executives there, but they are being more social. They are posting when they're looking for help, when they have questions, when they have concerns. So knowing that that content already exists, you can actually start to train the algorithm to show you content that's going to make sense for you. And for the purpose of our time here today, that is finding clients. So you can actually train Twitter, and that's a key part of the hand raise strategy that we're going to be talking about. Up next, we're going to cover the 5 deadly sins of lead generation on Twitter. The 5 things that may not seem that weird or may not seem wrong, but from the perspective of trying to find clients on Twitter, it can really, really mess you up. So that's what's up next. I hope you enjoyed this video on the 3 reasons why Twitter is a powerhouse for lead generation, and look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.